So this is going to be a totally minimal training session. I'm going to do about 5 sets of dips, 5 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets tricep, 3 bicep and 3 lateral raises. And that's totally enough, done twice in a week, to maintain a somewhat decent physique. I do have a gym membership, but I don't go there because I don't like it anymore. That's nice. Okay, let's do max set pull-ups, see how many I can do. I hope something above 20, that would be cool. I have no clue how many reps that was. Don't think it's much more than 20, maybe 20, 21. Yeah, that wasn't too good. So actually, finished the upper body session. Successful. The gains have been saved and I'm not gonna shrivel down into a tiny mini runner. We will maintain the size, at least the tiny amount of size that I still carry in my frame. Time to freshen up and go for a nice little walk, start of the day, clear up the mind, and then it's time for, well, obviously some work, because you need to be working at least a little bit, right? Little horses. Horsey boys. Hola mi amigos, ¿cómo estás? We are doing the walking because that's good for the body and the mind. Very relaxing, yeah. Get your 10k steps in. So we're back from the walk, which was pretty nice. It's actually raining outside, which is perfect for my run because I like it cool and fresh. I just edited a little short that I filmed earlier whilst training, and I'm now gonna do some editing work till I'm gonna go out for a run. After that, I'm gonna do more editing work. And yeah, that's kind of the day, I guess. That's the grind. But after the interval session later, I'm gonna dive into how this whole marathon prep is gonna look like, how my training week is currently looking like, how much I'm running, how the strength training is going, all those details, because it's pretty interesting. So yeah, I've just been editing for a while and the weather is looking pretty good. It has been raining a shit ton for the past half an hour, so it's nice and cooled down. I'm gonna head outside in about 20 minutes probably. But before we do that, I need to get some carbs to my system. So what I'll typically have is this here. This is just some random brand that makes a hydrate performance carb mix with electrolytes. And I like this quite a bit because it doesn't taste bad. It tastes pretty nice, pretty good. In this case, orange taste. I'm just gonna do like 2 scoops of this. I have absolutely no clue how many grams of carbs that is. Like, I'm not even joking, I have no clue. I only know that it works pretty well. Another scoop of electrolytes, boom, in there. And this is my super simple, super basic pre-run fuel. On these afternoon runs, I usually don't eat anything before going for the run because I already had a big breakfast. And talking about the run, it's a 5x2k, a total of 10 kilometers at interval pace. In my case, that's gonna be something between 3 minutes 40 seconds up to 4 minutes per K. Kind of fast, but not super fast. And the total running volume is gonna be around 12 kilometers because I'm taking like 300 to 500 meters between the intervals just to kind of jog around. And at the end I do a little cool down just to get the Ks in. That's gonna be the session. This is probably one of the hardest sessions effort-wise. Theoretically, my long run is the hardest session because I do like 30k long runs and I do intervals during those long runs, but I'm gonna get to that later on. Running fit acquired. Have my Nike singlet on, represent half tights, which I actually kind of like, and I'm wearing the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s, which are my favorite speed trainer at this point of time. Let's head outside and destroy this session. Let's go. First 2k interval done. Yeah, that could have been better. I having some pain here on the left side of my abdominals. I've been dealing with cramps for the past month. Hope this short 300-500 meter recovery will get me going again. Second 2K block nearly done. 100 meters to go. Abs are feeling fine, but I'm not. Jesus. 354 and 349. Full on counter wins. Ooh, that was pretty hard. Not even gonna lie. Still have 3 more 2K intervals to go. This is for sure the hardest session for me. Third interval, fuck me. This is painful. Shit. Yeah, I'm starting to get the real pain. Oh, the real cramps and just... I don't know the word in English actually. In German it's Zerrung. Here's the English translation to that. I hope that I can continue, otherwise I need to cut the session short, which is completely shit because this session is so important for me. I hate it, but I love it at the same time, and I know that this is the foundation for the speed. These sessions here are the most important thing for my entire prep, because they are making sure that I can go fast if I need to, and that I can maintain this speed for quite a while. And right now, this ain't it, chief. This ain't it. Fuck me. Doing it. 32K. I can run. Don't know how. Jesus. And that was the fastest 2K block. 346, 340. That's solid. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. I think I was 346 second, 342. Only have another 2K block. And we're actually done with the 5x2. Jesus. Man, I'm a menace. The thing with intervals is literally every single second of that shit is super hard. It's not like during a 5K marathon pace block. Maybe the last K is pretty difficult, but the rest feels like kind of solid effort. Yeah, sure, pushing the pace a little bit, but very sustainable. But this year, you're one step away from just falling to the lactate abyss. I'm sweaty as fuck. Holy shit, we made it. 5.2K. Not, I would love to say easy work. It wasn't easy work. So I managed to pull through. 4:05 average pace, 12K done. I am beyond sweaty, as you can see. Quite drenched, yes. But that was a very good session. It was the best interval session so far, which is pretty immaculate considering that I thought I couldn't even finish this shit show of a run. It was a true roller coaster of emotions, going up and down, thinking I cannot finish, but I pulled through. I was determined. Yeah, I think that's enough. It was a good sun. It was a good run. So this here is my post-run meal. I know it does look disgusting, but it's protein oats with chocolate and it tastes really good. There's like raspberries and banana in there and Plöre. Doesn't look too good, but this here, what the fuck is that? This ain't better. Yeah, but I'm gonna devour this and then let's talk about the marathon prep. Let's go. Officially finished the meal and let's talk business. Let's talk about the marathon prep. I'm currently in week 3 of marathon prep. Second day, second session done. Today's session was a complete banger. Putting in the stats here. That was supremely good. Not even joking. This was the best interval session of my entire life. This is the basic structure of my training week. Monday morning is usually an easy run with a leg day afterwards, or depending on how I feel, actually the leg day in the morning and the run in the afternoon. Really depends on how hot it is and how I'm feeling. Then Tuesday, the interval session 5x2K. For today,
First week was 4x2. The highest amount is going to be a 6x2, so that's 6 times 2k intervals. That's the largest interval session of the entire prep. And after or before that interval session, I'm gonna hit an upper body session, as you guys have witnessed today. Then Wednesday is another easy run, usually a pretty long one, around 20 kilometers. So easy run, yeah. Is it easy? No, it's a 20k. Thursday is another easy run, talking something between 14 to 18 kilometers. So also not that super short. A lot of mileage, and that's kind of the motto of the entire prep, mileage, just getting the case in. On Thursdays, I do occasionally have another leg day or like a rehabilitation session where I focus on my right knee, which I have been struggling with in the past, actually going pretty well right now. Rehab and all the running has been doing wonders. Friday is a actual easy run with something between 10 to 12k of running at a easy pace, preparing for the absolute downpour of mileage of the Saturday session. And on Friday I have another upper body session where I do the exact same thing I did today. Saturdays are the long run day, and all of the long runs are at a minimum of 30 kilometers. That is brutal. The longest long run session is gonna be 40k, and I'm gonna have plenty of 30 plus k long runs. This week is gonna be the first 32k long run. Last week was a 30k long run, and I always have some beautiful marathon pace intervals in between. Mostly something between 5k intervals to even 10k intervals when running at marathon pace, or the desired marathon pace, which in my case is something between 4 minutes per k to 4 minutes 15 per kilometer. And then we have the lovely old rest day on Sunday. Sunday is probably my favorite day of the week, because taking a rest day after a pretty hefty training week, that just hits different. It hits different. Giving the body and mind a rest, that feels so good. But what about the total running volume? This week is gonna have 110 kilometers of running volume, so that's actually plenty, that's a lot. And the range for the entire prep is gonna be between 90 to 120 kilometers of weekly running. I've never done this much running for such an extended period of time. The 30-day running challenge was where I did 1 week with 120 kilometers. That kicked my ass, and I ran every single day. So it's gonna be a totally different experience just doing that during a regular marathon training plan. That's gonna be weird. That's gonna be pretty weird. But the goal is sub 3, so I pretty much need to be running a shit ton in order to actually nail this and get fit enough. Okay, sub 3, even though it's not elite level, it's hard to achieve. That's the marathon training week. That's what's gonna happen down the line. I'm gonna suffer, but it's gonna be good. What else is gonna happen today? I'm gonna do some more editing, potentially. We're gonna go grocery shopping, because we still need to get some things. And then I'm probably gonna unwind and game a little bit, because that's also very important. So, if you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested to see the rest of the marathon prep, please feel free to follow along, press that subscribe button, really do appreciate that, and leave a like. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys for next week's video. Bye!